The mother archetype is one of the most commonly recognized feminine archetypes, regardless of country or age. The mother archetype has its roots in an idealized picture of motherhood. But in today's world, being a mother does not necessarily imply that you have or want children. It is more about the motherly energy you exude and the satisfaction you feel in nurturing progress. The mother archetype's common characteristics. The mother archetype is easy to grasp because we are all familiar with it. However, comprehending this archetype on a deeper level may be quite fascinating. Let's start with a quick rundown of the mother archetype's primary qualities. In a metaphorical sense, the mother is the source of all life. She represents the caring and nurturing that humans require from birth. Her greatest skill is the ability to sustain and refresh her environment, which can be a family, a garden, or a community initiative. Deepest desire to be of service. Goal: to contribute to other people's happiness, to help and nurture. Deepest fear: to be met with ingratitude, feeling useless. Signature move: being attentive and generous. Hidden talent: exceptional gift giver. She embodies feminine power and promotes growth wherever she goes. She rules over the worlds of life and death, and she has the heart of a lioness. If you threaten anything she holds dear, you're in for a wild ride. She will go to any length to protect those she cares about. The ability of the mother archetype to love is a well without a bottom and a blessing to all who are under her wings. She has an abundance of love to give and freely provides it to people around her. Her sensitivity, compassion, and caring make her an excellent helper. The mother archetype is generally the first to assist people in need and will always put everyone else first before looking at herself. Feeling appreciated for her hard work is what keeps her going. On the other hand, the mother archetype may become dissatisfied and disillusioned if her good intentions are not recognized or appreciated. She may feel empty and purposeless if she does not have someone or something to care for. The archetypal mother is generous in all parts of life, whether it is through gifts, emotional support, or guidance and wisdom. She will do anything she can to help. The shadow and weaknesses of the mother archetype. As great as the mother archetype is, she does have some flaws to be mindful of. As there is always darkness linked with brightness, let us discuss the mother archetype's shadow. In case you're not familiar with the phrase, Jung defined the shadow as the dark half of the human psyche, which typically manifests as our secret desires, weak spots, and shame-filled, suppressed portions of the self. Shadow work enables you to integrate and reconcile with that aspect of yourself. Unaware mother archetypes frequently exhibit codependency and revolve their entire existence around serving others. If you fall into this category, you should work on re-establishing your own identity rather than living solely for others. Similarly, if you are a mother archetype who feels compelled to have children, make sure that the role of mother does not consume your entire identity. You are far more than that. If you have strong maternal energy, you may be willing to sacrifice your own goals in order to be there for people around you. The mother archetype does not consider their dreams to be as important as those of others, which can lead to regret and frustration later in life. If others notice the mother archetype's kindness and willingness to help, she risks being manipulated and exploited. For this reason, and to safeguard her own energy, learning to set healthy limits is essential for the mother archetype's well-being. Another critical step is to spend time with yourself to determine your own wants and dreams. Learn to say no. Start treating yourself with the same love and attention you give others, and fill your own well. To avoid slipping under the mother archetype's shadow, consider the following questions, which can also be used as journal prompts. How can I take better care of myself? When am I prone to abandoning myself? Is there something I've always wanted to accomplish but have always put off until later? How can I strike a balance between my own needs and those of others? Are there any occasions in which I could refrain from assisting and instead rely on others to address the problem? How can I say no more often without feeling bad about it? Is my pleasure solely contingent on the actions of others? Which joy is entirely mine? The mother archetype's importance. Having a mother figure in our lives is critical to our well-being. We all have a deep want to be nurtured, loved, and cared for. Is it possible to have a functioning society without mothers? Unimaginable. Ideally, your own mother serves as a loving caregiver during your initial years of existence, but for many of us, this is not the case. Fortunately, other maternal figures in our lives can give us with motherly love and affection. For some, that will be another close relative like an aunt or a grandparent. For others, a friend or a mentor. In the end, it is love that makes someone a mother, not biology. As a result, Even those who did not grow up with a mother capable of embodying loving, maternal qualities can relate to and recognize the mother archetype in their lives. A mother figure can serve as a caregiver or a mentor, offering support and advice while always looking out for your best interests. The mother archetype wants to see you grow, and if that's you, know that your presence is a benefit to others. Examples of mother archetypes. Famous mother archetypes include Virgin Mary, Mary Poppins, Lady Diana, Mother Teresa, Gaia, the Earth Mother, Molly from Harry Potter, the Fairy Godmother, Miss Honey from Matilda. Motherhood has been romanticized since the beginning of time, and there are numerous examples in history, religion, mythology, and pop culture. What do all of these mother archetype instances have in common? Many of them have saintly attributes, or have been officially designated as saints. They committed their life to assisting others, whether imaginary or real. Even outside of Christian generosity, there are many renowned examples of heartfelt goodness, such as Lady Di. She was the Queen of Hearts, remembered fondly even today for her lovely soul, unassuming personality, and down-to-earth charitable activities. Many fantasy stories contain mother figures who are impossible not to adore. Despite having a house full of children, Molly Weasley from Harry Potter is always ready to take in another one. And the fairy godmother only needs a little bibbidi-bobbidi-boo to brighten the universe. Carl Jung defined the mother archetype? Yes, the mother archetype is one of Carl Jung's original archetypes, and it is widely regarded as the most essential. It is not, however, an archetype in and of itself, but rather an archetypal figure that arises from the underlying fundamental forms. Jung refers to 4 archetypes: the ego, the anima, the shadow, and the persona. Jung distinguishes between the personal, biological mother and the symbolic mother, which includes goddesses and the mother of God, in his reflections on the mother archetype. Jung argues in The Archetypes and the Collective Unconscious that the mother archetype is commonly connected with fertility symbols such as gardens and fields, as well as items that evoke devotion and reverence. Another section of the book is devoted to the so-called mother complex. And it is true that our relationships with our moms have a significant impact on our lives, and early psychological wounds can last a lifetime if they are not addressed and healed. Mythology's mother archetype. The Olympian goddess of harvest and agriculture, Demeter, is the most powerful embodiment of the mother archetype in Greek mythology. She rules over harvests and grains, as well as the earth's fertility. She provides for and rewards her people through harvest. As can be seen, the mother archetype's characteristic of giving is prominent here. Demeter is also associated with the life-death cycle. In each season, the old must die to make way for new growth. She has the ability to generate life from nothing more than a seed. Demeter is, in fact, the mother of Persephone, who represents the maiden archetype. Demeter, the earth goddess, and her daughter are frequently pictured together. How to be a mother archetype. Do you want to bring more feminine energy from the mother into your life? You can embody the mother archetype in a variety of ways. I hope this has helped you better understand the mother archetype. Perhaps you discovered something new about yourself today. If so, I'd appreciate it if you shared it, subscribed, liked, and commented.